Tell me, what keeps you personally motivated with this project? Do you have stories? Do you have testimonials that are keeping you going in this quest?
I am my first story.
Okay.
That's what keeps me going. I am my first story.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was solving a problem that I faced in my work. Like, I'm here talking to professionals, talking to, technical people, and they're saying things, and I'm like, I just write them down. I'm like, I'll go research this later. What was that term again? Okay, I'll go research about this later. So the reason I keep doing it is, number one, I know that need is there. We know awareness of insurance is low. Various researchers have proved it. Our penetration rate proves it. The term that we say insurance is sold, it's not bought, proves it. There is proof. There is a need.
Yes.
So that is one of the things that keeps me going. Another thing that keeps me going is the feedback that I get when people access that platform. They're like, oh, this is really nice. Maybe think of improving this. And when someone keeps telling this is how you improve this, you keep improving it, And for me, I'll be happy when it now, we are hitting like 1 million views in a month. Like traffic, it's getting to like 1 million, 2 million. Then I know more and more Kenyans are accessing this information. More and more Kenyans are learning about insurance. More and more Kenyans will buy insurance.
Yes.
Truth be told, Mali,
Yes.
insurance is often seen as complicated because of the jargon and the fine print.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true. But today, we want to put a spotlight on a platform that is made by Kenyans, for Kenyans, talking about this very thing that we call insurance.
Yes.
Trying to simplify, trying to bring it out in a language that we can understand.
Fantastic.
So welcome to the Truth Be Told podcast. My name is Malem Toto Mwanza.
And I'm Charlene Kimara. You may call me Mama Bima Kenya.
Who do we have on set?
Who do we have on set today? The gorgeous, brilliant manager, PR and research at the Association of Kenya Insurers, Hazel Kingori. Hazel, karibu sana to the TBT podcast. Please introduce yourself and meet our viewers.
Karibu.
Thank you so much, Charlene and Mali, for having me today. My name is Hazel Kingori. I am the manager, research and PR at the Association of Kenya Insurers, which is the umbrella body for all insurance companies. So my role is to make sure that people get to understand insurance, get to know where to buy insurance, and host events for insurance industry.
Oh, nice. Karibu sana, Hazel.
Asante.
It's good to have you. Now, we started by saying insurance can be daunting. And indeed, it is in many aspects. You have the jargon, you have the language that might be simple, might not even be jargon, but you just don't understand it. It's a word like underwriter. So, simple word, but it's in-depth. We have a policy document that is 16, 17 pages when you buy an insurance cover. So there is an element of it that is complex. But you have created a platform that is going to simplify this. So tell us about the platform a little bit before we go deeper into the conversation.
Okay, so I'll tell you about the platform from a story.
All right.
I've been working in the insurance industry since 2016. And before then, my background is in communications. I'm not an insurance person. Before then, I worked in a different sector. I worked in the ICT sector. Before that, I worked in the NGO space. Then I come into the insurance space and I'm sitting with guys and yes, they are speaking and things are just flying over my head. And I sat and asked myself, how many other Kenyans are like me? How many other Kenyans are hearing about, they just know the word insurance. Anything beyond that, we can't explain it. We just know insurance. If you asked me in 2016 what insurance was, I think the only thing I could easily describe was medical insurance because I had experienced it. And so from there, now that's when the idea of creating a platform or a place where people can find information. Because the other thing is, if you want to look for information about insurance, it's not going to be in one place. Company A will have a website that will have this information.
Yes.
Company B will. So information is all over. It's different. It's in very complicated language. We don't even know where to go to look for it.
Yes.
So these are the thoughts and the challenges that I was facing as a person working in the insurance industry.
Yeah.
And I thought, I am certain so many other Kenyans are facing the same thing. So that is what birthed the concept of creating this platform that brings every aspect of insurance together, explains it in a very simple to understand language.
Okay.
I'll pause there for now. So it was born out of my own challenges within the industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I love that. And first tell us, for the benefit of those who are viewing, what platform is this? Where can they get it? Because there's probably someone who wants to see, okay, what platform is this?
Okay.
What do I key in?
Okay, understandinsurance.co.ke. So www.understandinsurance.co.ke.
It's as simple as that. I like it.
Simple as that. Just understand insurance. Yeah.
Okay.
And at the point where you came in, I believe this went live in 2022.
Yes.
Hazel. And, being a player within the business, I am a big fan. I'll tell you, even as, say, insurance agents, we come into the business, we are very green. Yes, we go through the College of Insurance to get our certification. But you see, to have a platform where you're consistently upskilled and in a very exciting way is really key for the business. And that is now from an insider. And I know it also helps the consumers out there. But please tell us, how has the uptake been like? Are you getting feedback from actual consumers and customers? What are Kenyans saying about the platform?
Well, if traffic is one thing to account for it, I can say the traffic has grown. So we have about over 10,000 people visiting the website every month.
Oh.
Okay.
And I still think that is low.
Okay, but it's a start.
It's a start. Well, from where we started, because now the
Yes.
more we are talking about it, the more people know that it's there.
Yes.
And I'm grateful to be on a platform like this where we can talk about this platform.
Yes.
We'll reach many more people. They'll get to understand insurance. They'll get to know that this platform exists. And even if they are not the ones consuming it, they are able to share it with others.
Yes.
The other thing I can say is, again, feedback from agents, because as we know, many Kenyans experience or get to know about insurance, their first point of contact is through an agent. And now if an agent comes to you and they're not able to explain to you insurance in very simple terms, this platform has helped them. So I've gotten feedback from insurance agents who say, your platform has helped me educate my clients. Your platform has helped me generate content for my social media pages.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So
You're a beneficiary.
you're a beneficiary. Exactly. So you find, and I tell people, do not be afraid. I encourage people, do not be afraid to take content from that website and use it as your own. It's fine. I can't claim to own the information.
Yeah.
I just picked it from everywhere and we put it together. So that has been the feedback so far. And I'm sure the more we keep talking about it, the more we will get feedback, and also getting feedback in terms of, maybe you need to tell us more about this. So feedback that will help us continuously improve the content on the website, maybe change a few things here and there, because again, the products and the laws keep changing. So we have to continuously keep updating the platform. But so far, I'd say the feedback has been positive. And we hope that more and more Kenyans, insurance also is global. So not only Kenyans, this can go across borders. We hope that people will use it to help them understand insurance.
Okay.
I love that. And 10,000 clicks, honestly,
That's a lot.
visits to the website. Maybe we can seek to double this or quadruple this. So make sure if you're watching this, please share, go to www.understandinsurance.co.ke.
In a pita chin.
And share the link with your friends, with your community. Put it in your WhatsApp groups. I think it's a really good and concerted effort that we can make to ensure that more Kenyans actually understand insurance.
For sure. And it does say that there is need.
Yes.
There's a need. If there 10,000 people are going online, it tells you there's a need to understand insurance.
Yes.
So I think we are doing a good thing here. Yes. Let me just go back a bit to Hazel. We've just said insurance has a jargon. It has many words. Have you just transferred all that into one place? or is the language there simpler? Is it easier to understand? And I ask this from a PR perspective. We have an issue with how people perceive insurance, because I think some of it is a perception, some of it is real. But how do we present this information better?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why actually the platform took time. I told you I joined the industry in 2016. So of course the first year is attending those meetings and things are flying over your head.
Yes.
But then now I took time to sit and understand and now, rewrite the content.
Yeah.
I have a skill where I'm able to simplify the complex. That's one thing I say from my communication skill.
Yes.
That's one thing I'm able to do and I do it well.
Okay.
So I had to sit with the underwriter, with the claims person, with the general insurance person, because general insurance, first of all, is so wide.
Yes.
With the life insurance people. So it took, actually I say COVID was a silver lining for me because then there was quiet. Things really slowed down. So I was able to do it much faster. Then now once we have the content ready, we start talking to the designers. How do we make this friendly? How do we do this? Then another thing we know is Kenya, we don't consume information in one format. If I just put for you a lot of text, not all of us enjoy reading.
True.
Some of us like to watch video. Video has become a very big thing nowadays. Some of us like to look at images. Some of us like to look at infographics. So depending on how you learn, we've created the content in all those formats. We have videos that are simple language, simple to explain, and it looks at the products and the features. Mark you, I think it's important to say we are not selling. Our job here is to educate you. Our job is to educate you so that when you meet with an agent, when you want to purchase insurance, you are starting not from a vague point. You know what you're asking for. You're asking the right questions.
Okay.
So the language is simple. Your jargon, we've left it out.
Okay.
So we'll take the term as you will meet underwriting. But what does this underwriting mean? You will meet the term excess. That one is one thing I kept struggling with. I'm like, what is this excess? I'm paying excess of what? I really struggle to understand that concept. But we explain that concept very well in very simple language.
Yes.
What is a policy? What is a policy holder? We actually have a dictionary of all the terms that we use from A to, it's actually arranged from A to Z of the terms that are used within the insurance space. So what does a grace period mean? How long is that? All those things are very easily and simply broken down on the platform.
Okay.
So you're saying the platform is also friendly, say, to our Gen Zs, younger people, our digital generation, that really doesn't have that time to read huge manuscripts and books and all. So videos, images, lovely. I think
the text we've done, sorry to cut you short, the text we've done is not lengthy. Like we will not use 100 words to explain a simple text. 30, 50 words is sufficient. It's we've purposely made it very simple. And another reason we've done that, and this is something that we are looking to doing. I'll ask you a question, Manu. What was your first experience with insurance?
What was?
Or when was it? How old were you?
I think I was 17, 18. This is when my mom's education cover that she had taken for me matured. She was able to pay for part of my high school fees. So my first interaction, yes.
I'm glad it was a positive one. What about you, Shani? What was your first experience with insurance?
This was probably at 27.
Wow.
I didn't know that insurance existed. I didn't grow up in an environment where I think there were assets to be insured. I know that sounds so weird.
You're not an asset, so
or maybe there wasn't money to insure or to pay the premium. But my first interaction with insurance was when I first got my formal job, the very first one. And I was 27. This was in 2013. And I got medical insurance. Do you get? That was so, the idea that I could go to these fancy hospitals that I had never walked into before. And all I needed to do was go with a card and run it. And I don't pay anything. That always blew my mind.
So,
however, I used to go for the whole year without going to the hospital.
Because you are young. You don't need
I just loved having my card in my wallet and, the whole concept of if I get sick, Okay, if I need to seek medical attention,
Yeah.
I can actually go.
Nice.
And so on the flip side, when was your first, for both of you, when was your first experience with other financial services? Banking, savings?
Oh, banking was way early. This is cooperative jumbo junior conversation.
You are not even 10
yeah,
years.
8, 9
Yeah.
piggy bank conversations. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it was, I was 21. This is when I went to get help. And then we needed a bank account. So before, for me, I had seen a bank from outside. Like I didn't know what happened in banks. I don't think, like all my childhood, we never walked into a bank with, as my parent, but I had seen banks. I remember in Thika that we had this Bank of Baroda, and my best friend used to live on top of Bank of Baroda.
Wow.
Like the apartment was upstairs.
Okay.
So I knew Bank of Baroda, but that was it. But yes, at 21, when I was now joining college, we went to get help, and one of the requirements was to have a bank account. So I remember walking into the bank at the time and being told to do a signature. And for the first time, you're given papers.
You rehearse it up.
Yes, and then now you realize that, the money then comes into this account, and then you're given a card, and every time the money is sent, you go to the wall, like the ATM, and you remove money. Yeah.
So you see, the thing is, you all interacted with other financial services way earlier than with insurance.
Yes.
So one part of the reason why we made this platform and made it very easy. There's something we do every year called insurance debates. And we do them with high schools.
Oof, yes.
And we do them in a fun way. Like you're competing. You're going to win their prizes, you go for trips, and all of that. So we are getting people to interact with insurance from a young age, from an interesting perspective, from a fun perspective, because debates are clubs that are there within high schools across Kenya. Like this year, we've done over 80 high schools across the country.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
So, and each team has about 20 students. So you can do the math, like over very many students that we've been able to reach. And one of the key things that we give them as a resource, as they're preparing for their debates, as they're preparing for their arguments, is the Understand Insurance website.
Oh, and wait, Hazel, because I love this. This is exciting. So the debates are all on insurance?
They're on financial services. So we've partnered with the Kenya Bankers Association and the Kenya Institute of Deposit, the Insurance Deposit Corporation. So you see that encompasses the insurance
The full
space.
scope.
We are hoping we'll get the SACCOs in the next edition. But we're talking about financial literacy, and we're not leaving any financial service out of it. So we will talk about banking, we will talk about saving, we will talk about SACCO. What happens on your money when the bank closes? That's where the KIDC comes in. So we are talking about financial services from a holistic perspective. We are not leaving anything out. So at that young age, when you're interacting with banking, you're also interacting with insurance. Yes. So that is where we started that conversation at that age. And that is why it was so important for us to have very simple language. In fact, some of the feedback we've gotten from the high schools in terms of how to improve it, some of the elements. So there's feedback coming from all over, and that platform is able to serve. If a high school student can understand, anyone else can understand. It's in very simple to understand language.
Nice,
Wow,
nice.
that's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Speaking to that, the school where my baby goes to, later this quarter, like towards mid-November, I've been invited to there's a life skills session that runs weekly. And this semester, it's on money matters. And I've been invited to be like the guest speaker, this is to year 5 and year 6.
Oh, for the students?
Yes,
that's
for the
fantastic.
kids, actually. And I think over the 2 days, we'll have about an hour, maybe an hour, a few minutes session with a group of 35 students on one day and 35 on the second day. And for me, it's just so mind-blowing. I was so excited when they invited me to just now go and walk and talk with the children in a fun way around just money matters. Because, and that's it. When I was looking at the curriculum that they are using for that life skills, sort of like class, like you are blown away. These children are being introduced to savings, the conversations around money, savings culture, needs versus wants. And, I was looking at it and I'm like, what? At that age?
Yeah.
You can imagine 9 to 11.
Yeah.
I have zero understanding around money. They're talking about money, like the different types of currencies, from the actual hard cash to where it actually started, from butter, for example,
nice.
butter
Nice.
trade,
Yeah.
to how it has evolved to even where we are here. So I think there's so much concerted effort, and to hear the kind of work that you're doing with our high schoolers, and to hear that also this platform, like children can actually go there and use it as a resource to actually prep themselves for debates. I mean, Hapa, this is where we give Shangwe na Vigelegele. Woo! You are doing fantastic.
Very good. And I think we assume that at that age you don't understand. You will not understand financial literacy.
Yes.
But it's a big undoing, because you come into adulthood without any
Let me ask
knowledge.
you guys a question.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, growing up, it was usome, upite,
Yes.
upate kazi. Nikasoma,
Yes.
nikapita, nikapata kazi.
Yes.
And I get money. No one told me what to do with the money. So now, you're like, okay, so now I have money.
Yeah.
I know how to spend it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no one tells me about savings.
You were told to eat that money.
That's the obvious. That's the natural thing that comes, because you have it, you spend it.
Yeah.
But no one tells you have it, you spend it, you save it, you protect it. Yeah. So that's why it's so important for us to start having conversations about money wholesomely from a very young age. Not just get that money, but also protect that money.
Yeah.
I like that, and it's important to note that insurance is part of the conversation in regards to money.
Yes.
Because I feel like we put it aside.
It is not an other.
Yeah, we put it as an other. We finish with all these other things, budgeting, investments, and all. But
So
insurance.
you'll do all of this, and then you don't protect it.
Yes.
It will all just go
So
down
there is
the drain.
earning, there is investing, and there is protecting,
and
and all this, and saving, and so it's a full spectrum, and you can't ignore one or the other.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like a house of cards. It will come down.
Aha. Okay. I think we're getting the language pole pole.
Yes.
So tell me, where does one start? Because you've said you're not selling on the
we're not
platform.
selling
But where would one start? Many people are right now. I think there's a lot of awareness on the importance of insurance. We are now on the next level, I think, for many Kenyans, on the understanding. So where do I start? How do I know which one to buy, which one not to buy? Does your website say this? Yeah.
Okay, I think one of the things that we clearly state on our website is, number one, insurance will not stop bad things from happening. That is life. Insurance is not supposed to stop.
That's actually very biblical.
Yes.
The winds will come. The storms
But
will
when
come.
the storms
yes.
and the winds come,
Yes.
where will it find you? Will you be anchored? Will you have a foundation? Or will you, like that house, that nursery rhyme of the one that blows, this one that built their house.
The big bad wolf.
The big bad wolf, and then
the
they come
three
and
piglets.
Exactly, I'll
Yes.
blow it down.
Yeah.
And this one has grass.
It
This other one
huffs
has
and
wood.
puffs.
Exactly. Clearly. Bado kwa CBC.
Really good.
And then now this other one who had a stronger foundation. In as much as the wolf was able to, I think, maybe blow off one sheet of the roof or try to get in through
The chimney. Yes.
there were measures to protect.
Yes.
And that's the
Yes.
same way we should look at insurance. That you've taken time to build all of this, but you need to protect it. So where we start from is the fact that we are not going to stop bad things from happening. Those things will happen.
Yeah.
But where will they find you? And then the other thing that we state is that we are all on different seasons, different paths in our lives,
Yeah.
financially, investing, like everything, health-wise, we are all on different paths. So it's important for you to understand first, where am I? And then from there, then you'll be able to understand, what do I need? Yeah. But if you don't know what is out there, then you will not know what can help you or what you need. So that is, we actually give those disclaimers in the website. So we tell you that there is insurance for different seasons. I'll give an example. If you are just in campus,
Yes.
what are the things you're doing? Is partying, is traveling probably.
Yes.
You're not, you don't have read. Okay. I don't,
I
we keep
like it. That's the main thing.
I've talked about everything else but reading. Of course, you are assuming that the bigger part is reading, but this is where you experience adulting from you have a lot of freedoms. You can make decisions on your own. At this point, you don't have dependence. So what kind of insurance do you need? You just need something like personal accident and medical insurance, because you could get sick. Personal accident in case you're practicing something and you get injured, things like that. You don't need a lot. Travel insurance if you're traveling a lot, going places to places. Now, when you move from that season and you go into another season where now you're working, you've gotten a job, you're earning some income. Now you need to start saving for your pension. They usually tell you your first salary, you should put it aside for pension. Retirement sounds like such a far away thing. But if you have that knowledge, I mean, if you don't do it, it's not for a lack of knowledge. You knew, you just chose not to. So at that age, then now you need probably a pension plan. It can be individual. Maybe you work in an organization that has that. You choose not to get employed, you choose to have your own business. For example, you have so many cameras here. These things, I'm sure, cost hundreds of thousands.
If not millions.
If not millions. All of these, the lights, all of these things cost. You decided that is a route you want to go. And you've invested in this. Maybe you've even taken a loan. And then as you're doing your work, it falls, it breaks. You're shooting in the streets of Nairobi. Someone decides, I like this camera, I want to go home with it. Or I want to go and sell it. What do you do? Where do you start? You know that, again, inakupeleka basement. You have to go back to your pocket. If you're paying a loan for this thing, you're starting from a very bad point. So depending on the season in which you are at, then there is insurance for you. We say insurance is number one, not a one size fits all. And insurance, you don't need all insurance all the time. You need some insurance at this season. You need some insurance in this other season.
Makes sense.
Yes. So that is how we approach it. So the website just tells you these are the products that exist. And these are the seasons. It works with you plus the seasons of life that you're in. If you're a business person, if you're a business, is a startup, if it's a middle, you know, the bigger companies, of course, to them, they have advisors who know what insurance does, what it can and cannot do. So it's not a removed thing. It speaks to our everyday life experiences.
And I love that. And I love that you've profiled people as per the phase of life that they are currently in. So if I get in and I'm young and single, or maybe I'm approaching retirement, I feel there's, content that will speak to me to help me prepare for that season. But also please speak to, because I would want our viewers to really hear this from your experience, Hazel. How does this low awareness of the solutions that exist within, say, insurance for protecting us, protecting our business, how does that low awareness affect the everyday Kenyan? From what you have seen, maybe.
So you know that there's that Bible saying of my people will perish for a lack of knowledge. So you've built a business, you've bought all these cameras. Where do you start from? That's affecting you personally. You're unwell, or you're okay and then you're suddenly unwell and you don't have medical insurance. That affects you from a very personal perspective. You've been working 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You've not been saving. You're retired. You have no money. What do? You get? So that lack of awareness of the role that insurance plays within our lives is our undoing, if I may say that. It disadvantages you. If you look at somebody who has insurance versus somebody who doesn't have, this one who has insurance is better protected. They can walk with their head held high. They're not afraid. They have peace of mind. They're like, when I retire, I know I'll be fine. I have been saving all this time. I have been keeping track of where my pension is going. I know what I'm going to do once I retire. I know, in as much as I might not know what I will be doing every day, but I know I'll have a check at the end of the month because I have saved for it. So it leaves you at a better place. If it's a business owner, I have a restaurant, for example, and I have bought equipment for that restaurant because I have a kitchen. You have all this equipment, you have furniture, you have staff, and accidents happen. But I've taken a personal accident cover
Yes.
for my staff members. So one of the
Yes.
people anachomeka kwa kitchen na mafuta na nini na nini. I'm not worried because I know I have this cover. I'll not go back to my pocket to dig for that. The person will go to hospital, they'll be catered for, and they'll be set.
Yes.
You get? So you're more confident in how you move when you have insurance. So that lack of awareness is our undoing. So we need to, the same way, if you don't know about, like I think, allow me to say this, when people discovered money market funds, they were always there.
Yes.
But it's like you suddenly discovered that they existed, and you're suddenly very confident, and we're talking about finances and how we're saving and how we're investing. Previously,
Sinking funds.
yeah, they were always there.
Yes.
But they were never as highly subscribed as they are today.
Yes.
And for that we are grateful because it gives us another path to save.
Yes.
But are you saving and not protecting? So we need to, it's to our disadvantage. And that is why now such a website exists, to help you understand so that you will not perish for a lack of knowledge.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know what I love? And really, to our viewers, to everyone watching this, remember, this platform, you are not being sold to. You're not being charged to access this information. Like, this is free information.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a master class around the insurance, conversation, where you can decide, I'll be passing by here, like, in the evening, for some 10 minutes, 15 minutes, to learn something new. Because then when you are informed, then you make informed choices. Like you make very smart choices. Yeah. So I really encourage people. Remember, it's www.understandinsurance.co.ke. What did you say, Ina?
Inapita hapa chini. Editor. Share
with your community.
Yes.
I think it's important that we get to a point where we understand the role of insurance. We understand what really protecting all this wealth that we are building. Because as you've said, Kenyans are now financially woke.
Yeah.
You get? Like your everyday Kenya now has a money market fund. Young Kenyans are participating in treasury bonds. Like people are now even going into special funds. Yeah. But there's still a gap. We are not protecting this wealth that we are building.
Yeah.
And here's a place where we can start. Come, you understand, so that by the time you're even going out to your agent to purchase, you're going there from a point of, you have some good understanding of it. And then now you're going to even almost like challenge them a little bit to ensure they give you the right solution.
You'll ask the right question.
Yes.
It's almost like the way we go to doctors nowadays. You go there with an answer. Unangojea.
You say the same thing.
Nimepiga research hapa.
Kidogo,
Yes.
So it's important that now we get that understanding. And I like when Hazel is speaking, you almost forget she's not an insurance person.
I'm not. Guys.
Really? How many? 8 years? Now you're insurance. You're not an insurance person.
Ni karatasi to sign.
9 years.
I think I need to go to the College of Insurance to earn my papers.
Kabisa. So we shift gears a bit, Hazel. Tell me, what keeps you personally motivated with this project? Do you have stories? Do you have testimonials that are keeping you going in this quest?
I am my first story.
Okay.
That's what keeps me going. I am my first story. Like I was solving a problem that I faced in my work. Like I'm here talking to professionals, talking to technical people, and they're saying things, and I'm like, I just write them down. I'm like, I'll go research this later. What was that time again? Okay, I'll go research about this later. So the reason I keep doing it is, number one, I know that need is there. We know awareness of insurance is low. Various researches have proved it. Our penetration rate proves it. The term that we say insurance is sold, it's not bought, proves it. There is proof. There is a need. Yes. So that is one of the things that keeps me going. Another thing that keeps me going is the feedback that I get when people access that platform. They're like, oh, this is really nice. Maybe think of improving this. And when someone keeps telling you this is how you improve this, you keep improving it, And for me, I'll be happy when it now, we are hitting like 1 million views in a month. Like traffic, it's getting to like 1 million, 2 million. Then I know more and more Kenyans are accessing this information. More and more Kenyans are learning about insurance. More and more Kenyans will buy insurance.
Yes.
So, for this project, what's next? Will you be adding more features on the platform, or will I be in Karatina? Then I hear you passing watu wa Karatina. Sisi ni understand insurance na Kimero. Like what is next?
Kwa trailer na ngoma.
Kwa trailer
na dancers.
You're like, dancers.
Yeah.
Maybe we should consider that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
What's next is, again, another thing I've learned along the journey is insurance. We can't just run an advert and we say we've done our job.
Yeah.
Insurance, I have learned, is about conversations. Conversations. Examples. Like, tell somebody, like, this is what happens if you have it. This is what happens if you don't.
Yes.
So we need to keep having this conversation. So, I mean, going to more and more platforms like this, talking about it, and getting self-appointed ambassadors. Like, Charlene, you're now our self-appointed ambassador. You talk about the platform because you've seen its power. For more and more Kenyans to see it, to get it, and for it to be a trusted resource. You know, the way you always ask, and you know, there's always that friend, anajuanga maneno.
Yes.
So this friend must know about understand insurance, such that the day you ask, hey guys, I'm looking for insurance. I'm stuck about this and this thing. Akwambia angalia kwa hii website itakusaidia. Yeah. So I want it to become, I'm hoping that it becomes a common thing in terms of what is next. Like, let it grow and grow and grow. We'll keep improving on the back end in terms of the content, the presentation. Let it grow and become your daily. Like, I'm planning in January, the way we're always planning for our finances at the beginning of the year. Let not insurance be an afterthought. Let it be part of that. I want to save. I want to invest. I want to insure this house that I have built. I want to insure this apartment that I have bought. I have bought a fantastic camera for my social media content creation. Let me insure it. I've bought a very expensive phone for my social media management job. Insure it. Don't let it go like that. I've bought a double door fridge. I have bought what size of TV. I have imported seats from where. Like, insure all of that. Let it not be an afterthought. Let it be part of your planning. For businesses, the same thing, especially the small and medium businesses. Don't look at it as an extra expense, because when that risk or that accident or that bad thing happens, it will shatter your business. So we need to have that at the back of our minds when we are planning. What else is next? Nowadays, you know, people have changed. We don't Google for solutions. Yes. We chat GPT for solutions. So we want to be, you know, now you have to create content that can be picked from these platforms that are chat GPT, Gemini, and the like. We want to create information that can be picked with this platform, so that we are ahead of the curve when it comes to AI integration in our work.
Oh, so we are going to chat GPT understand insurance.
No, I'm hoping that when you chat GPT anything with insurance, understand insurance is a source. It gets this information from.
Okay. I think you've addressed the young Kenyans in many ways. So because it always feels like a daunting conversations for young Kenyans when you talk about insurance. So yes, there is WIBA, there is probably GPAs and the likes.
You see now you're speaking in acronyms.
Oh,
what are those?
Personal accidents.
So workman benefits insurance and the likes that will speak probably to companies, but also as simple as a camera. As you're talking, I've just remembered the many young men and women I see on the streets today, every day in Nairobi town.
Yes.
Okay, Peter, boss, picture.
How much is that?
And those are expensive equipment.
Yes.
I look at them and I'm like, okay, are those insured? Are they? So, and anything can happen in the streets of Nairobi. So this is coming down to you, the young Kenyan, the Gen Z. Before you go to maandamano, na
iPhone 17
Pro Max, hizo vitu, are they insured? Otherwise unatoka huko ukilia machozi, you have to wait another 7 months to save, get insurance. So I like that we are bringing it down. So thank you. Tumesema understand www.understandinsurance.co.ke.
And by the way, there's something Hazel didn't tell us. You know, Understand Insurance initially was in the form of a book.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Hiyo kitabu naijua from page 1 hadi mwisho, because when I got into the insurance business, but then I am 6 years this week.
Okay.
That was the first book I was sent to by my mentor at the time. And we would go to akinsure.com, and then he downloaded it and put it on my laptop on the desktop. Let me tell you, I studied that book like, you know, the way in school you would do like your notes in like small notes, unakata kitabu unaandika pole pole. That book was and to just see that book go into now a digital platform. So even, yes, this information is really also for consumers, for Kenyans generally, but also for insurance agents getting into the business. You know, if you're getting in, you've done your ECOP, but you're still feeling shaky, you know, as you had, there's a whole glossary of terms. Please, you need to come and understand insurance and just internalize, you know, that content. It just makes you so confident going out there. I remember I would create my initial content, not even initial, to date, it still inspires me heavily. When I would be creating my content, I'd just go to understand insurance, then I'd go to the different phases of life. Then I even had a whole series. When you're young and single, and you travel a lot, that is actually Hazel's work. You know, if you're in a phase of retirement, this is what you need. If you're a business owner, this is what you need. So you've really done a fantastic job. And it's my hope that Kenyans can interact with that content, you know, on the platform, because you'll just get out of there simmering with information.
Oh, that's a testimony right there.
Yes, that's what keeps me going. And you're so right. It actually started as a book, and that's why I said like 2020 was a silver lining. Like it was a good year for me in terms of, you know, silence and being able to create that content. So we first started with a book. Then I'm like,
a blue one.
Yes, a little blue. I think you should put a picture of it on
so nice.
It's also available on that platform if you would like to read it, or you maybe want to share it with other people. And we also use this book for the high schools. Yes, so they also use that to learn about insurance. The College of Insurance has also taken that up to help, you know, understand the concepts. So I'd say in the insurance space, it's widely used. I'm hoping that more and more Kenyans outside of the insurance space can take it up and learn it. And that's why now we moved from a book, because how far can a book go, to a digital platform that everybody can access using their mobile phones.
Okay. So past that, are we going to see it on? Are we going to see this on other social media platforms, or it will remain as a website? Do you want to get into the small an app or short
an
clips?
App, no, not an app, because we have apps at AKI, and from my experience, it's easier. The way we've presented that information is better as a platform. The only thing that we need to make sure is it's mobile friendly, because that is where a majority of the people get their information from. You don't want to burden your space. Just access, read what you need to read. You can leave, share the link, and all of that. Going into the future is more and more conversations, so that people know at the back of their minds that there is this resource that exists, that people get to learn more and share and share and share and share. I think word of mouth is the most powerful communication platform to date. The more people know and they're like, oh, I can attest, this one has helped me, it'll, you know. And if I've converted one person, this one person can convert 2 people, 2 people become 4 become 8.
Oh.
And it grows, it snowballs like that.
Thank you. That has been a fun conversation.
Yes. But before we go into the quick fire, I know you want us to get to the quick fire.
Oh, dear.
In 5 to 10 years, 5 to 10 years, where do you see us? Like, what do you hope will be the impact? Because I know you've crunched your numbers, so it's not even about hoping. Okay? What do you feel will be the impact of this platform on just the way, on our insurance culture in the country?
I hope to see in 5 to 10 years. Let me speak about 5 years.
Yes.
5 nowadays things. 5 years is a long time and things will change. In 5 years, that the website has become it's a well-known thing. Like if I want news, I know I'll go to Nation, I'll go to Citizen, I'll go. If I want information about insurance, I know where to go. I hope we will get there. The other thing I hope to see now, maybe in 5 to 10 years, because culture takes time to change, is the fact that people will be going to buy insurance. Not for agents to look for, people to. Not sold to, but they go out and buy. Like today, I'm waking up and my purpose is to make sure I buy insurance. Not car insurance, because that one I can't drive without. No, not that. I want to go and get medical insurance for my parents, because I know if my mother breaks her leg, that thing is going to set me back a few hundred, a few thousands of shillings back. I'm waking up knowing that I want to go and buy fire and burglary for my business. I wanted to get to that point where I wake up with a purpose to buy insurance. That is where I hope we will get to in 10 years, where we buy insurance, we are not sold to insurance.
Yes. Where by the time you're moving from one phase of life, let's say you've been single, now you're married, and you're thinking, you know what? I have financial dependence. You know, you get a child, you're thinking, oh my, if anything happened to me as a breadwinner, as a parent, my people would be exposed. So I go for life insurance. I had to plug in life.
Yes, we've not talked about life insurance. And life insurance have come to learn. I mean, if you look at the very wealthy families, they use that for succession planning. So I don't say that there are no fights. There's still going to be fights. I think that one is a no-brainer.
Yes.
But there's a way that things are better organized.
Yes.
When you have life insurance. Your people are also not affected that much. Like, yes, they're affected by your existence has ceased to be, but the financial element still remains because you thought of that even after you're gone. So life insurance is also a very, very critical thing.
Well,
lovely.
Clearly, there's a lot to talk about in that space. We've not gone to succession planning in depth, but good. Thank you for the conversation, Hazel. I want to go back to what you said. Bad things will happen.
That's a fact.
Bad things will happen. Are you ready? So it's not an issue of whether or not. They will happen. They will come to us in different forms. Are you ready?
Yes.
And we've seen where to go to know whether you are ready.
Yes.
www.understandinsurance.co.ke.
As you say, in Apitia Hapa. So Hazel, I have a quick fire question for you.
Shoot.
If Understand Insurance were a person, how would you describe its personality?
It will be that person who's knowledgeable, who is they're knowledgeable, but they don't kill you with hard, big language. They know things and they explain things in a very simple to understand way. And they're warm, like they're willing to listen, and to explain further. So they're a chilled, knowledgeable person.
Oof, demure.
They're demure.
That is the word. That's what it means.
Yes, lovely. Okay.
If you had a magic wand to instantly change how Kenyans interact with insurance, what role would the platform play in that new reality? So what's the word? What's the word?
The one.
Yeah.
If the one thing.
Yeah.
Like wake up in the morning and go buy insurance. Don't wait to be sold to.
Fairy godmother Hazel. Go buy insurance.
Nice.
You're exposed, go buy insurance.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Any other?
No, lovely. I think that has been a fantastic conversation to the consumers out there. Or am I objectifying, to our lovely Kenyans who are in different phases of life and possibly at a point where you're thinking, wow, I'm in this phase where I am saving. I am earning. I am saving. I am investing. So possibly the gap that's still left is the protecting bit, and you want to go into that from a point of knowledge. We have our platform done by the Association of Kenya Insurers. And I hope you've heard, this is a project whose, origin dates back to 2016. It's not something that Hazel just woke up one day and, came up with. It's been a labor of love. And I can attest, even as an agent, someone in the business, I know just the impact that's, from starting with my small blue book to now the platform, I know how it has helped me to capacity build. And nowadays people see a 6-year-old agent in the business, possibly performing at the, heights of, this insurance industry. But it's honestly because I've been very keen to learn, from the point of, I want to understand everything, so that by the time I'm going to my clients, I'm speaking from a point of authority. And I feel it's a great platform even just for Kenyans, who are looking to really build their financial wellness. Start from understanding yourself, from profiling yourself on the website, and understanding what are the different possibly solutions that you should be considering, so that by the time you go to your agent, you're telling them, tell me more about travel insurance. So I'm going down to Mombasa. Can I have a local cover, domestic travel policy?
Sound knowledgeable.
Not just saying, Sasa, tunaanza wapi? Understanding insurance will have done that for you already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us. Tumesema going forward, we want you to wake up, go buy insurance.
Yes.
Go study insurance. Get to know.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. This has been your host, Malim Toto Mwanza.
And I'm Charlene Kimara, and we would like to really thank our amazing guest,
Hazel Kingori from the Association of Kenya Insurers.
Yes. And until next time,
Stay insured.